balls in. Jacob tells me that my channel is cringy, at least some of my videos. Jacob, don't give me any lip. So for all my other viewers, we are playing more Katana Universe, my favorite game. It is the only game that I play on my channel that is current with the times, up to date, still being updated, yada yada yada, and still has lots of people playing online. And in this challenge, this is attempt 1, where we try to win the game of Cities and Knights by only building on stone and wheat. Now this one, I thought I had this one because I went last and there was only 3 people playing, and I was like, okay, settlement on the 3 stone, 6 wheat with the wheat port, and then city on the 9 stone, 10 stone, and 5 wheat. I'm like, I got this in the bag. Not only am I gonna get blue city improvements, but also I can trade in all my wheat for everything else I need, and it's gonna be great, right? And then I get my city number 2 on that wheat port. But I should have done my due diligence and built a knight instead and activated it, because as you can see right here, I get politics level 2 on my city improvements, and I even have diplomat. So instead of taking someone else's road, I'm like, I'm gonna move one of my roads because I clearly have no wood or brick resources coming in, so I might as well just shift one of my roads over, and then that was gonna work out for me even better later on. But I lose a city, and now I take a step back. I took 1 step forward and I just take it right back, and I should have built that knight because I would have had more momentum than I did early on in the game, and I would have just blasted ahead of everybody else in terms of victory points, and I probably would have won. Now that I have that in hindsight, I'm like, this just sucks. It just sucks because I wouldn't have had to post this video with attempt 1. I could have just pulled the challenge off, no problems, no worries, and then moved on to the next challenge. But I moved my road over because I wanted to build a settlement on that 6 wheat, 2 wheat, and just have more wheat, all the wheat coming in, and trade it into my wheat port. And you'll see I took another step forward again. The first step that I took, I built that city on my wheat port. I upgraded it. And unfortunately, I'm going to lose it again. Now, will.i.am was very smart. He built a city on his 8 wood, 3 wood, 10 stone, and that caused the number of barbarians to be 3 and the knights to be 2, so he caused me to have to destroy one of my cities. Very strategic move. And it only cost him 5 cards, and it set me back yet again. So, screw you, will.i.am, but also nice play at the same time. I respect that. I respect the 99 intelligence there. And I'm just back to square one pretty much. I mean, I do have 4 victory points because I did get a Defender of Catan victory point a little earlier on. I think I cut that out of the video because there's just so many juicy moments here. So many close calls, so many game developing plays. And I get an 8. Dude, I don't have an 8 game. Now you're starting to roll the 8s, and will.i.am does not have a city anymore, but eventually he will have a city on that 8 wood, 10 stone, 3 wood, and he's going to get paper just rolling in. And that's going to spell my doom and his victory. And that's just how it goes. So barbarians come back, like they always do. I get the Defender of Catan victory point this time because I had a level 2 knight. A Mighty Knight is level 3, and a level 2 knight, I can't remember what it's called. But basically, I have it, but then will.i.am steals it with a deserter, and I'm just like, my gosh. I have 8 points, but now they're hanging with me. will.i.am has 6 points, Red has 7 points. Red has longest road, and any hope I had of taking longest road would trade in all my wheat for wooden brick is gone by now. Because not only does Red have longest road, but Red is going to link it up with its other roads, and I'm trading in wheat at a 2-for-1 rate, which is glorious. And I'm going to go for the science bonus, and I had a long-term goal of taking the Science Metropolis, but you're going to see what happens later. And you'll see I have 4 blue progress cards, so you think I should be able to just screw people over to the max, but I have Intrigue. Intrigue sucks if you don't have a road that is touching another person's knight. So I don't want to waste resources on building a knight just to have him move a knight around on the board. So I'm like, that one's not really that good for me. But I did just get the science bonus there. So now I have a little more momentum because I don't have the most diverse set of numbers. So thankfully, when one of my numbers is not rolled, I can take something that's not a stone or a wheat from the aqueduct. And what is yellow Will.i.am? Of course, this is what happens. Yellow gets the Metropolis, yellow, orange, Will.i.am, whatever you want to call him. And now I'm like, this guy right here has 11 points. And real quick, red uses spy, takes my smith, and uses smith and only upgrades one of his knights, or one of her knights. And I'm like, why didn't she just upgrade both knights to level 2 knights? And then she could have activated them and then challenged Will.i.am for Defender of Catan the next time the barbarians rolled around. I was very confused on that. But as you'll see later, she's going to steal one of my knights. This knight that I'm about to build and then upgrade, she's going to steal it from me later. So I shouldn't even have spent the cards doing that. But you never know in the middle of the game, or late in the game like this is. So Will.i.am is 11 points. I should be winning right now because my strategy was flawless, right? No, of course it wasn't. But he has the Science Metropolis, and I'm like, okay, if I can take his Science Metropolis, I can bring him back down 2 points, so he'll be down to 9. Or if he gets to 12, back down to 10, because we're getting real close into the game here. And I can boost myself ahead to 12 points, and I just need one more point to win the game. But he is at level 4, so I have to not only get to level 4 for the science city improvements, but I also have to get to level 5, which is going to mean I'm going to need 9 paper to make this happen. Now I do get aqueducts, and I also have Master Merchant, which is so clutch late in the game. And what does he have? He has 4 paper. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I only had either 2 Master Merchants or Master Merchant and not Resource Monopoly, but the other one that takes commodities. I'm blanking on what, Trade Monopoly? Yeah, I could have had 3 or 4 of his paper, but of course it just doesn't work out that. So I get the doesn't work out like that. So I get the level 4 Science City Improvement, but I need one more to take it from him. Red, I'm watching on Red. She gets the the Trade level 3 City Improvement and the Trade bonus. And suddenly this game is just neck and neck and neck. Yellow builds the city. I lose, so I'm going to try this challenge again. It's super intense in the moment. I love it, but I just like to win to pull these challenges off so I can throw it on the tube. I'll still throw this one on the tube because it's attempt 1. When I did my 4 Islands challenge, I did 4 attempts before I finally was successful on the 5th try. You can see that on my Catan playlist. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next Catan video or whatever other video I make. Peace. Balls out.